the 7 brothers and the Bulldog. Pasang, Tenzing, and Sherpa.
Thank you, King. Namaste, everyone. Happy New Year. How was the last night? So, yeah, it's me, Pasang, Tenzing, Sherpa. Yeah, already told that youngest brother of 7 brothers. Yeah, I am the youngest. So, I was also born in the same village and grown up in that same village called the Rolling Valley, Bedding or Na, which was already brother mentioned that 4,170 meter. Grown up there. So I started climbing at the age of 16. This climbing history, from our family, our climbing histories began from our father. My father is one of the team in 1953. Sir Edmund Hillary and the Tenzing average exhibition too, but not as a climber. He was chosen as a male runner. Yeah, time is different. Yeah, that time is not like now. The communication and everything. That time there's no communication, nothing else. That's why male should be seen by the person to carry from base camp to all the way to the Kathmandu. So that called the male runner. So my father was running that time in mountain up and down. So I started climbing at the age of 16 to climb the 6,000 meter mountain to acclimatize and to learn the knowledge of climbing. Then I was the first time to climb the Mount Everest at the age of 18. So to following the brothers, I got a lot of lesson and class from the brothers, so it's successfully I can reach at the age of the 18 in the top of the Mount Everest. But in 2007, this is one of my memorable moment to spend the top of the Mount Everest, because we the 4, all brother at the same time, we reached in the top of the Mount Everest. So our plan is to do the 5 brother at the same time in top of Mount Everest, but one of our brother is coming from the north side, yeah, China side, so he's a little late, so we can't meet him on the top. So because we all working for the client, so always we are guiding, so we have a client, so we can't wait a long time in the top. So we can't wait for him, so yeah, this is we 7 brothers. I'm the youngest one, but it looks like I'm the tallest. Yeah, my eldest brother, so he's expired in 2006, so he's no more. So we all 6 brothers still now working in the mountains. So he's the Angching Sherpa, and the second one Nima Tempa Sherpa, Pema. These 3 brothers, the eldest 3 brothers climbed only once to climb the Everest, but then starting from the Nima, he climbed the 18 times, and also he's the brand ambassador in Everest beer. If you are going to Nepal, you can try and have a look in Everest beer. There's a picture. It's Nima Gumbu Sherpa, he's my brother. And then Mingma, he climbed 19 times. Then Thudu, he climbed 7 times, and me 9 times. So all together, we 7 brothers climbed 56 times. So that's why we are recorded in the Guinness Book of the World as a most sibling to have a climb Mount Everest. Yeah, after I climbed more mountains in nearly 4 or 5 years, then I recognized that to climb the mountain we need some skill. To qualification, yeah, experience I gained from my brother. I climbed the mountain, Everest and other mountains, 8,000 meter mountain, but I thought that we need a skill and also we need a certification, qualification. That's why I started doing the training, and I went to mountaineering school. In 2004, I started some small course in Nepal. Then 2008, I went to France to get my mountaineering instructor course. So since 2008, I'm mountaineering instructor, and I'm giving training to the more Nepalese people who want to guide. So we are producing more and more skilled manpower in Nepal. So only the 2011 I complete my mountain guide course. So since then I'm qualified mountain guide too. Yeah, during the course, yeah, we have to do a lot of training, trailing travels, rescue. We have to do a lot of rescues, so a lot of ropes. Yeah, ice climbing, rock climbing. So we are teaching now, we are doing all the courses for those Nepalese, and there's a lot of foreigners also joining our mountaineering courses in Nepal nowadays. It's much more cheaper in Nepal to do courses, and also the certification of the Nepalese are more essential because they are doing courses in the Himalayas. Our glacier is starting from the 5,000 or 4,500 meters. It means you are doing that all the courses in high altitude. That means everyone appreciates. So that's why more and more foreigners are also coming to get that courses in Nepal. Yeah, Keen already mentioned some about the Kumbh Ice Fall. It's one of the pictures in Kumbh Ice Fall, which is our starting point to climb the Mount Everest. Yeah, there's a lot of ladders which we need to put on these different crevasses. Depending on the shape of the crevasses, we have to put the ladders joining 2 or 3.
Yeah. So this is the ice fall, one of the most dangerous sections. A lot of people might have heard of the ice fall. Last year in 2014, there was a very big ice rack. As you can see, you have to cross over these big crevasses, which a lot of the time you don't know how deep they are, and sometimes the ladders aren't the very best. But you practice. I used to practice in my garden. My neighbours thought I was crazy, but I was able to get through the ice fall. And again, we practice before we start climbing Everest. But there's a group of Sherpas called the Ice Fall Doctors who actually put in the ladders, and sometimes there might be 3, 4, 5 ladders tied together across these huge crevasses. Then there's also big blocks of ice hanging, sometimes the size of this room. So you have to try and get through this section as quickly as possible, and that's where your training comes in. You got to be strong, you got to train in the mountains here, you got to train in the gym, and practice your rope skills. These guys taught me a lot on Choyu and other mountains, so I used to go home, practice with my gloves on, in the dark, and so it was second nature. All I had to think about was getting through here as quickly as possible. As you can see, there's lots of big blocks, and each time we went through, it was a different. It's a moving glacier, so all the blocks fall. So each route we went through was very different. Focus on.
Yeah, what Kin said, that's true, but normally we give a lot of training to how to walk on the ladders and glacier. We have a lot of courses in base camp. So before we are walking through that Kumbh Ice Fall, we have a lot of courses in base camp. So you should be quicker. So, and also we do some judgment then how many teams are going that through past that crevasses or Yakuba ice ball. So we'll decide that if there's a lot of people, we'll keep rest and moving for the next day. So we should be very few people should go pass through. Otherwise, there's some of the Sherpa going up and coming down. So if there's a lot of people in the danger point, danger section, then maybe you'll get a problem. So that's why, with the Nepali people, we have radio and we have a lot of communication with all the friends. We're working always in there, so always we know each other in the mountain because we spend nearly 2 months every year. We are spending 2 months in that Everest, and also the whole year in different mountain we meet each other, all the guides. So we are doing our best. So this is a picture of the Everest Base Camp on 25th April 2015, where the earthquake happened. So during that day, we are in base camp, resting in base camp. It's lucky that day before yesterday we been to Kumba Ice Ball, and that day, 15th April, we have a rest day. Next day we were planning to go to sleep on the camp on, but it's lucky that during the rest day this earthquake happened. It's happening near 1 p.m. So it's lucky that came in during the day. I don't know, it's something shaking in the ground because we are in a tent. So I'm very worried about that because the base camp is also the mixture of the glacier. On top of the mixture of the glacier, so we are sleeping on that tent. So I thought it's going to big crack or something happen, but it didn't happen, nothing. After the few seconds it's gone. Shaking is gone, but I heard that there's a big sound. So it means it's obviously avalanche. I thought that just came out from the tent and I saw this big black mass of ice is coming towards our camp. I thought that normally I just went out and I thought it's coming towards me. So then I'm very worried and get inside the tent. Everyone get inside the tent, but it's lucky our camp is so far that we would get only some wind. So nothing happened in our camp, and just went outside. Some of my friend is outside and covered by the snow. So give them some tea and cover with a warm jacket and everything, but everything is fine. But suddenly I got the radio communication because in base camp everyone have a channel. We have a channel radio, so everyone need to share each other. So everyone can team's channel. So I got the radio that someone is asking that Pasang sir, I need some rescue. There's a lot of disaster happen in the down camp. So then what happened? Then his voice is blocked. So something he tried to ask, and sometimes is asking clearly and sometimes blocking. So I thought that maybe is a lot of things happened there. So I tried to ask him what should you need before going to rescue. You have to ask everything what you need. If you're going there with your only the hands, maybe you need medicine or something. Then I tried to ask, and he told me that we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing. Then it means that they need the medicine and oxygen and everything. So you can see, normally we have a camp like this, and suddenly it's gone like this. It means they don't have nothing left. So I carried oxygen and my medical kit with my team, strong team. So we went there, but suddenly I tried to stay on the spot, but I'm strong because I can't do nothing because I saw that there's a lot of disaster happen and people are laying down and a lot of injured and bleeding. So suddenly I command that some people should get the medicine, and some people give the oxygen, and some people make a tent so we can keep warm. and evacuate the safest place as soon as possible, those people. So we started from bottom, so bottom to top, yeah. And everyone joined together with us, so it's lucky and during the day, so we can save a lot of people's life. But even though, yeah, we can't save some of the life, but at least we can save some, mostly the more than 60 injured people we can save. Yeah, next morning we send all the people by the chopper to the hospital, but we still have some people in the mountain, because some of the people who are setting the route and setting the camp in the mountain. So in our team also we have 6 Sherpas in camp too, because we are going to camp on next day, and next day we are going to camp too. So we have already sent the Sherpas to set up the camp. So, and also we can't call those people through the Kumbu icefall, because there's a lot of Sierra. So after the earthquake, might be this route is rigged. So we use a chopper to evacuate all the people. There's nearly 250 people in the mountain, so everyone got back safely next day by the helicopter. But it's take a long time, because helicopter can take only the 2 people at each time. It means 250 people. It means a lot of chopper need to go up and down. So it's lucky that next day we have a good weather too, so we can evacuate everything. After that, we thought that everyone thought that, yeah, it's safe to go back home. So everyone need to go back home. So we quit the expedition and back, everyone back. But till, yeah, we went together till the Kathmandu and sent every client to their home safely. Because in Kathmandu also there's a lot of disasters happened after the earthquake, so we sent everyone back home. But I'm worried about my home, where I used to born and grown up, but still we have a lot of responsibility in the guide. We are guiding the people. So first things is send those people to their home, then I can go to the home. So after the expedition, yeah, back my village, my home where I was born. But 25 April's earthquake, it doesn't happen nothing in our village, because the epicenter is near the west part. So it doesn't happen nothing in my village. But second earthquake is epicenter in my valley. So I'm nearly killed, because I'm taking a picture of all the houses, and I'm trapped in the 2 houses. Between the 2 houses, I'm nearly killed in that second earthquake, May 12. That one's very big and epicenter also in this region. So that's a lot of things happen in my village. So, and most of the houses are damaged by the rock fall. You can see. Then all the road is blocked, so we can't get the supply in the village. So we use the chopper to supply the food and also the shelter. We buy the tent in Kathmandu and then send to the village, and we distribute. And I spend nearly 1 month in village to solve those people who are permanently living there. So after that, yeah, we help to those people to the reshelter and everything till the August. We settled everything. Then after August, we thought that now home is settled down and they need a light. So to give the light, if we make the hydropower, it takes a long time, it's not efficient and quick. So we thought that the solar power is the most efficient and quickest method to give to the villagers. So we raised a lot of funds, and we appeal for our friends of all over the world. But mostly we got the fund from most of the fund can raise back from the Irish frame. So this credit goes to the Johns and the Kings too. Thank you. And most of the other, all the donors, thank you very much. So then we can successfully complete that project and give the solar light to all the villagers who are permanently living there. Yeah. So after the project, yeah, she's my fiancée. I just mentioned these things. Yeah. Now generation will change. So people think that only the man climb the mountain, man can guide the world. No. Now generation is changed. So my fiancée is also the mountain guide. And also she climbed the Everest. The same mountain Armada is Kim and John climbed. And also she is the first Nepalese female to climb the Mount K22. So now women also the same power as men, so the women also can climb the mountain, yeah. Now she's guiding in America. So that's why, yeah, I've just mentioned these things. So after the earthquake, yeah, people thought that, yeah, Nepal, to climb the mountain or to do the trekking in Nepal is not really safe. So most of the people thought that, and so I just want to mention that it's really safe to climb the mountain in Nepal after the earthquake also. Most of the infrastructure are already settled down in the most of the tourism sector. So for the example, I want to mention my climbing experience from August to till the December. We organize from the Asian Himalaya, we organize a lot of exhibition in a lot of regions and trekkings. This is the Manaslu. It's totally the northwest of the Kathmandu. It's one of the 8,000 meter mountain. We organized in August and September, and we successfully summit in September 20. October 1st. Yeah, we got a summit on October 1st. So it means we run this exhibition in September. It's taken nearly 1 month to climb that mountain. Since earthquake is happening until the May 12th, and after that, June, July, August is normally also in Nepal is monsoon season. There's no trekking and no exhibition during that period. So we started again in our same season like a normal in August. And then in October, we've been to the one new ascent peak in the Bedingo. So last year, Keen and Nima went to climb that mountain, but they failed because that's less manpower. So this year, we have more clients, more international group from Norwegian to British and a lot of people. So and a lot of manpower. We got a success in this mountain. It's a first ascent. So you can see the top of the mountain is very beautiful, but it's because of the lot of pinnacle in front of this mountain. Yeah, we feel a little bit difficult to set up the route because it's a new peak, new ascent. Yeah. Then in November, we run the Armada exhibition with including the 9 clients with the international team with the Gavin, John, and King from the Irish team. So we successfully completion of this exhibition also in November. After that, we went to the Annapurna, one of the famous and dangerous mountain, but we tried to do that in the winter ascent. But Yeah, mountain is very safe in the winter, but we went up to the camp 3, but top of the mountain, the wind is always the 200 kilometer per hour, so that's why it's not safe to climb that mountain, so we canceled that expedition and back. And September, no, December 17, we back to Kathmandu. So that's why I want to mention we run from August to September, August to December. End of the December, we run our exhibition and trekking successfully in Nepal. It means Nepal is very safe to climb and do the trekking. So you guys are most welcome to Nepal. Yeah, I'm not guiding only in Nepal, so summer I used to guide in the Norway. Sometime in winter I used to go to Aconcagua. So this is one of my Aconcagua top, one of the South American highest mountains. And coming season I'm planning to do the Mount Elbrus in June and Hili on the September. We have some already booked group also. So I'm running all over the world, guiding not only in Nepal, yeah. So for the Nepal, we have a lot of potential to do the trek or expedition or CT2. There's a lot of cultural, historical monuments to see, to learn nearby the Kathmandu. So you don't need to trek sometime, yeah. Just city tour also, we have a lot of that things. And not only the trekking, people think that to go to the Nepal is only the professional climber can go and climb mountains. So to go to the Nepal, you don't need to be the professional mountaineers because we have a lot of choice to do the trekking, to see the scenic beauty of the mountains. So you can do the lot of trek, easy and high passes trek, you can do that. You can see some picture of trekking with enjoying with the view of mountain. This is one of the famous trekking route called the Annapurna. You can see everyone is enjoying with evening sunlight. This is one of the picture of Gokyo, is one of the famous in Everest region. Yeah, this picture I just want to mention is that people think, yeah, King already mentioned to go to the Everest base camp to see the mountain. It's take a 7 days trek. It means nearly 2 weeks trek to completion of that trekking. But if you are not able to do that things, yeah, you can see the same view of beauty of mountain. This is just trek, 2 days trek from the Kathmandu. The place called the Tengbuge. From Tengbuge, you can see the view of Mount Everest, Hotse, Nupse, and Amadablam, which one we already shown in the top of the mountain. So you can see all the view from after the 2 days of trek also. You can do the 2 days trek up and 1 day trek down. 3 days you can see everything there. So we can do the short trek, long trek, everything. So you have a lot of option to do in Nepal, yeah. Yeah, after the trek, yeah, I just want to mention these things because we have a lot of 6,000 meter peak for the normal people who are not experienced. You can climb this mountain called the Iceland Peak, one of the famous mountain. Yeah, this is acclimatized mountain since from 1953. Yeah, Sora Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay also acclimatized in this mountain and been to the Everest. So this one is one of the famous. And anyone can do this mountain. Normally, to climb the mountain, people think that it's a 6,000 mountain. So you'll get some altitude sickness or something. But the Himalayas, up to the base camp, you are doing with the trekking. It means you are getting the acclimatized up to the base camp. To climb the mountain is 6,000 meter mountain, means we have a 5,200 meter base camp, means you are acclimatized before the 5,200 meter. Then you can climb the 6,000 meter mountain one day and back to again the 5,200 meter. Mostly we are doing every time we are doing the 2,000 meter ascent. You have to rest in the one day and hike up and down, so you are more acclimatized. So every step you are going to acclimatize, your body is adapting with that altitude or atmosphere. So you are acclimatized well, then you can climb any mountain in Himalayas or other mountains also. Yeah, this is one of my team in that 3 passes peak, and you can see the same beauty of mountain. So I want to say that thank you, and please, Nepal is very safe to climb, trek, do every adventure things. We have a 8,000 meter mountain among the 14, and 300 more 6,000 meter mountain, and 100 more than 100 below 6,000 meter mountain, and also the 10 to 15 7,000 meter mountain, which one is very famous. And also recently, last year, the government opened 103 6,000 meter peak as a new ascent, so new unclimbed peak. So we have a lot of opportunity to do adventure things in Nepal. So please welcome to Nepal. Thank you.